What's going on, you guys? Today is April 6th, 2026, and this is the latest. Rapper Offset has been shot, according to NBC News, and also another rapper was supposed to be shot as well, Little TJay from New York City. And no doubt this is another ritual by the numbers. But let me show you guys a little video that somebody on Instagram posted, and then we'll get into the decode. No doubt this is another ritual. My what I'm looking at, it seems to me like one of these two rappers is probably gonna pass away. Hopefully not. Hopefully they both make it. But the numbers around this ritual, it looks very suspicious. Especially today being 4/6, and that's a big number with sacrifice. Because sacrifice is 46, but hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. But look at this video somebody posted on Instagram. Let me just change the audio real quick. So many rappers recently in the headlines, right? Everybody just think that this is just normal. Millionaires just can't leave the streets alone. All right, here we go.
Oh, TJay? You TJay now? Everyone keep moving! Gun violence here in the casino in Hard Rock. He's still going, he's still mad. They got this guy detained. He shot a guy. This is the guy they shot. Oh my god. Holy, TJay? You TJay now? Everyone keep moving!
Okay, so that's the video. Okay. If you guys notice in the video, so supposedly the reporting is that both rappers, Lil TJay and Offset, they both got shot. And if you saw this video here, this is raw footage of the arrest that was being made after the altercation. Did you guys see any blood on the ground? Anything dripping? Supposedly Offset got shot in the back. So I don't know. Where's the blood? There was no blood at the scene. But of course, somebody will say, well, because maybe the blood didn't go through his clothes. Somebody will they'll try to justify why there's no blood on the scene. But this is what you can't justify, is the numerology behind these cases, because they're always by the numbers. It always fits so perfectly every single time. I made a quick post on Instagram, but there's a lot more to this decode. But this is the first thing I noticed. When you think about Offset, you think about his girlfriend Cardi B, who supposedly they broke up. They're not together anymore. But they've been going at it still on social media. And if you notice down here, she was born October 11th, 1992. And from her last birthday, the day that she turned 33 years old, to today is 177 days. And notice the name Kiari Cephas. That's Offset's birth name. His first and last name equals 177, just like the Jesuit order. Now, his full name equals 201. The number of the Jesuits, right? The Jesuit order is 201. His name was 201 and 93, like Order of Illuminati. But notice this, right? You see how his name equals 114? His birthday is December 14th, 1991. And from his birthday to today's the 114th day of his age. This is why this ritual happens today, on April 6th, 2026. A span of 114 days after his birthday. And it's because his name equals 114. This is how it is every single time. And again, it's always the 201. The Jesuits always put in their numbers in all of these rituals. 201 and 177. Those are the two numbers that identify the Jesuit order. Look, the Jesuit order. 201 in reverse, 177 forwards. These are the four ciphers, the base ciphers. Very easy stuff to learn. If you're wondering how we're getting numbers from letters, all you're doing is applying the number to where the letter is positioned in the alphabet. Real easy stuff, right? A is the first letter. It has a value of 1. And this cipher, this is the reverse cipher where you make A26, you count back down to Z, make Z1. And then these two ciphers are the ciphers where you reduce each double-digit letter into a single-digit number. Real simple math. You add up the values in degenerate order equals 177 and 201. Today's 177 days after Cardi B's birthday, and her husband or her ex-husband, his name equals 201. This is why this is happening today. And as you guys saw, his name is also 114, and today's 114 days after his birthday. Now, I found this article that Complex put out on March 11th, 2025. Looks like these two rappers, they've been having beef for a long time now, over a year. So look at the headline. It says, Offset challenges Lil TJay to a fight amid escalating feud. Let's hit it on live. And according to this article, this happened on, the day before this article came out, on a Monday, which was March 10th, 2025. And if you notice from that date, we're going to measure it right now so you guys can see at home. So that feud that he did on that live stream that he made challenging Lil TJay to a fight, he did that live stream on 3/10/2025. So this is how easy it is. You measure from that date to today's shooting. And you're going to notice it's exactly 56 weeks on the nose. Exactly 56 weeks. And what we know about that number? Well, another name that the Jesuits go by is the Society of Jesus, which is the same thing. Society of Jesus equals 56. And that's a big number as well, just like 201 and 177. Those are the numbers that identify this group, the people that control the record companies. It's very possible that, all that stuff was an act that you saw in that Raw video. Again, there was no blood on the scene at all. Never mind what DJ Academics is saying, or all these other frauds on YouTube who are just speculating. They don't show you any proof of anything. They're just, this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and they don't show you any evidence of nothing. I'm showing you evidence. I don't give opinion on my channel. If I say that this happened 177 days after Cardi B's birthday, I'll show you the proof on the screen. If I say it's 114 days after Takeoff's birthday, I'll show you his birthday, and then I'll show you the amount of days from his birthday. It's 114. All this is a calculator. Look, how many days from April 1st? It'll be 5 days, right? Look, for April 1st, it'll be 4, 1, 26. It's 5 days. It's 6 days if you include the end date, a span of 6 days. But look, from April 1st to today is 5 days. So all we're doing is measuring from the birthdays to the day that the news stories are breaking. There's no opinion in my videos at all. Meanwhile, people watch people like DJ Academics, and all he does is give opinion. Like what happened with the Gucci Mane story. 33 days before his birthday, he supposedly got kidnapped. When federal secrecy, masonry, and order are all 33. And keep in mind, Cardi B is 33 years old right now. They always put these numbers in stories somehow. Right? This is happening after her 33rd birthday, Cardi B. 177 days after her 33rd birthday. As for the rapper Lil TJay, again, I think one of these rappers is going to pass away. I don't know. I'm hoping not. But look, his name equals 46. And how is today's day written? Isn't it 4/6? Takeoff, and not Takeoff, Offset. Takeoff was another ritual. We covered his death. He got killed in Houston, and then the Houston Astros win the World Series, and he got killed right, a couple of blocks away from where the Astros play. But I notice rapper's 34. Offset is 34 years old right now. He was born 1991. Another word that's 34 is murder. But very possible that they both survive. Again, the story is that they're in stable condition. They were in stable condition. And another number that they like to put in these stories is the number 42 because they love to shame black people by the numbers. They do it all the time. This happened at the Hard Rock Casino. Hard Rock equals 42, like the N-word, like slavery, like bigotry. A bunch of other words as well. And let me pull up an actual news story. Here it is. So rapper Offset stable after being shot in Florida. Florida is another word, another name that has that 38 gematria, that very deadly number that we always discuss here. Florida's 38, like murder, like rapper. A rapper getting shot in Florida. How about that? 33-year-old and a 34-year-old involved. The rapper Offset is stable after he was shot in Florida. A representative for the artist said Monday. Offset, whose real name is Kiari Kendall Cephas, or 201, is being closely monitored, the spokesperson said. TMZ first reported the shooting. According to the site, he was shot near a casino in Hollywood. What do we know about Hollywood? Notice the gematria of Hollywood. Isn't it 33? Isn't it 33? Oh, it's also 114. Think about that. It's 33. Like I was being synced up with and it's also a 129 when 201 is 129 is 201 in Big State County. But yeah, 114. We just spoke about this number, right? Look how many days from Offset's birthday. It's a span of 114 days. He gets shot in Hollywood. 33 land. That's why you got to read the reporting. They always put, see, this is what I was noticing earlier. Like all these numbers that are associated with death, right? 86, like blood sacrifice. Again, I hope they all make it, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to wish death on anybody. I'm just showing people the repetitiveness in these stories involving blacks entertainers is always about the same code, the same numbers all the time. All the time. It doesn't miss. It doesn't miss. On 4/2, Gucci Man, his kidnappers get arrested on 4/2 on April 2nd, which is also Quavo's birthday. The other member of Migos, born on 4/2. He's from Atlanta, has 3 children with Cardi B. Gained his fame as a member of the trio Migos. What the gematria of Migos? 63 like racism. 72 like Jesuit order. 27. You know what that is. Ritual. Yeah, but yeah, this is still a developing story, but I just wanted to show people that stop falling for this shit, man. I mean, you guys saw it. Look, this is the raw footage. No blood. No blood at all. Look. Take a look.
Gun violence. Here in the casino in Hard Rock. He's still going. He's still mad.
Offset is very movable after being shot in the back. You saw how he. Oh my gosh, I can't believe people but fall for this stuff. But anyways, I get it. You know, the media, they have a powerful control over the minds of the people. People don't do any investigation. They brush off numbers like it's a coincidence and stuff. But yeah, 56 weeks after their feud on Instagram Live, they're now supposed to be shooting at each other. Over $10,000, supposedly. Oh man, the guy with the cross, the guy with the 201 name. Yeah, but I'm gonna just take a look at my notes from speaking of 33. Look, these numbers just show up on my blog. I want to take a real quick look at the numbers behind the Takeoff death. See if any of those same numbers that we spoke about with the death of Takeoff at 28 are in this ritual here. So he died on November 1st, 2022. His name equals 54 like Jesuit order. That's what I'm saying. It never misses. Killed on a date with 34, numerology, rappers 34, murder 34. I mean, these are the same numbers I was just discussing in this video. How old is Offset? Isn't he 34 years old? Takeoff is 28. He died at 28 when the name is 28. I mean, come on. I'm not making this stuff up. This is not opinion. He died at the age of 28, and the numerology of his name, it equals 28. I can't make this up. This is math. What is the name of their album? Isn't it Culture? He died 137 days after his birthday in a bowling alley. 213 days after Quavo's birthday. The death number. The number that showed up around the death of Tupac. The death of Biggie Smalls. The death of Big L. who also died in a drive-by shooting. A drive-by shooting is also 213. And notice, sacrifice equals 46, and Takeoff died 46 weeks after Takeoff's birthday. And here we are on 4-6. I knew it. I said, let me look at the Takeoff's death and see if some of the same numbers show up. And look at that. It's also 322 days, the number of skull and bones. But yeah, 46 weeks, right? The sacrifice number. And now here we are on 4-6, and Offset has been shot at the age of 34. Like how his buddy died on the day with 34 numerology. And on the same day he died, Elon Musk, he launched the SpaceX, the first Falcon Heavy mission in over 3 years, and that was 126 days after Elon Musk's birthday. And now this is happening during another space launch. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Takeoff like a rocket. Oh my goodness, what a mockery! And the name Kernick Ball, or Kernick, whatever it is. His name is 126, and he dies 126 days after Elon Musk's birthday. Oh, what a coincidence! Yeah, he died right near where the Astros play baseball. Astros, where their logo is also a rocket. Takeoff's nickname is Rocket. The Astros ended up winning the World Series that year on the 5th of November, on the anniversary of the Travis Scott tragedy. On the 1 year anniversary on November 5th, that day leaves 56 days left in the year. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Again, the reason I was saying that one of these two rappers might die is because again these numbers, they show up around death, like how they did with Takeoff, right? 46 weeks after Offset's birthday, Takeoff dies, and today is 4/6. But again, I just hope that I'm wrong, and maybe this is all just coincidental. 177 days after Cardi B's birthday, the guy with the 114 name is shot 114 days after his birthday in Hollywood, Florida, and hopefully this is all just psychopath looking for numbers. 56 weeks after their live stream. And keep in mind that Lil TJay has an album coming out on May 1st on the Illuminati's birthday. Look out for that. If he doesn't make it, it's going to be big sales. Here it is. Lil TJay's latest studio album, They Just Ain't You, scheduled to release on May 1st, 2026, the day the Illuminati turns 250 years old. This project follows his 2023 album, 222, which we all know what that number represents, and the first single, The First Time. And includes the single First Time. Okay, 222, Order Out of Chaos. It's also New York. New York is also 222. The guy's from New York. But there's probably more to that number. And today's also day was 56 numerology to fit the other 56 that we spoke about. Oh, and another look at this. So, just want to point out everything so that way nothing gets left out. All right, so look. His name is also 57, right? His first and last name is 57. Today leaves 269 days left in the year, the 57 prime number. His name is also 120 like Illuminati. And this guy here, little TJay, his name has the 67. That's what I was saying about, this maybe meaning something deeper. Blood Sacrifice has Gematria of 67, so. And I think Hollywood, Florida is the 86, right? So if he's the one that doesn't make it, he will have the 86-67 connection. right? So his name is 67, and the location where the shooting happened equals 86. So today is 25 days before his album comes out. Let me see. Yeah, today's 25 days. Death is 25. RP is 25. So his album also comes out on the 121st day of the year. Look at that. So another blood sacrifice number. But again, I don't know. By looking at this video, none of them look very, very injured. So maybe this is just another racial shaming ritual, and maybe they both make it. Because I remember in 2022, this guy was shot like 6 times. So he was able to survive that shooting. So maybe it's not his time yet. But I don't know. These numbers look very concerning. But all right, so I think King Richard said he wanted to call in. Yeah, Rap is also 46. Yeah, that's a good one. Rap is 46. Yeah, and it's also 19. Like how I remember when Oprah interviewed 50 Cent. She asked him, look at Rap and Shot. It's the same thing. Rap and Shot is it's 46, 17, and 19. A rapper gets shot on 4-6. Hello? What's going on?
I have a lot to add on, bro.
Go ahead. Yo, the floor is yours.
All right, for sure, man. Let me get my notes real quick. Got my notes real quick. So I know you brought up the 114 piece, right? With his name summing to 114.
Mm-hmm.
I know you mentioned Hollywood equals 114 and 33. Something you forgot to mention was quality control equals 111. Quality control music, I should say, equals 111. The word psychological operation, which is, this is what this looks like, a psychological operation. I seen the video you played. It looks like a total, HOAX. But yeah, psychological operation equals 114 and 111. And, they're drawing parallels to what happened to Takeoff, who died on 11/1, supposedly. And I know you mentioned the Cardi B thing and how it was 177 days after her birthday. And, the Jesuit order equals 177 and 201. Like his full name's 201. I know you mentioned how little TJay, he got shot the first time. That was a day with 34 numerology. And right now, Offset, he's 34 years old right now. He should watch out. He's 34, rapper, 34 and 38, like murder. But Florida also has that 38. And I know you mentioned the 25 thing. The word casino equals 25 as well as 38. But I'd say he should watch out for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a very faithful day. They written 7-4, rapper 74.
Yeah, the 97th day of the year, right?
It'll be the 97th day of the year. Yep. Got that 25 connection. Of course, the word death equals 25 to 97. You know what they did to Tupac and Biggie. Mm-hmm. But, the shooting did come 4 days after Quavo's birthday. And, they're based in Georgia, which is the 4th state. Again, the number 4 is associated with death. Today is also the day of the March Madness, the final, the championship. And it just so happens that Quavo's birthday equals 87, like quality control music. And, again, 87 tournament. Just think about that. But I don't know if you remember this, Arthur, but Takeoff. Remember, Takeoff died on the 18-year anniversary of rapper Mac Dre. Do you remember that? People were drawing parallels to that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and it was 87 months after the release of Migos' first album coming out, and then Takeoff died, and he died in the 305 area code Miami, which is in Florida, and now here we are back in Florida, and quality control music 87. The word slavery is 87. The word dice is also 87. They said Takeoff died during a dice game. Think about that, gambling, and now they're saying that supposedly.
And what the definition of offset is when you owe somebody money, right?
Right. Yeah, but just think about that, Arthur. Think about that dice. You're gambling, right? And now they're saying that this supposedly happened because of a gambling problem. It's just a joke. And by the way, the word gambling equals the same thing as Florida in 3 out of the 4 ciphers. Just check that out. Run the gematria on that. Gambling in Florida literally equals the same thing in 3 out of the 4 ciphers. I mean, what are the odds of that? But yeah, the 87th day of the year is the Migos van shooting story was in Miami. And that was on the 87th day of the year. And again, 87 months from that, you had Takeoff dying. And it's just what a joke, man. And this ritual coming during the 87th March Madness on the day of. I mean,
Yeah,
What a
I just
joke.
saw that Michigan won with 69 points, and his name is 69.
Yeah, yeah. You see what I mean? Just how they sync up the news and sports. Yeah, and both the teams have the 46 connection, Connecticut and Michigan. You know, Michigan also equals 64. Like Takeoff equals 64.
Yeah, that's a
Here
good
we are on
point. Yeah,
6-4.
UConn
Yeah,
equals they both in the championship on 4-6. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And think about Connecticut. What
Sometimes it's
Takeoff
just
was.
that simple, man. Sometimes we looking at so many other things, and they're 64 and 46, right? So
Yeah, well, and then how's the day run today? 6-4, 4-6.
yeah, they win the
But
championship on 6-4. Wow.
yeah, I mean, what a joke, man! This shit is a joke. And think about Connecticut too. Where's Connecticut? It's the home of what is it? Skull and Bones.
Yeah,
Skull and
3-2.
Bones. Break. Yeah, and you just talked about the 3-2-2 thing with Takeoff's passing. You know, he died 322 days after. I don't remember whose birthday was it. He died 322 days after, which is also 46 weeks. Offset. Okay, yeah. So just think about that, and yeah. Here we are on 4-6, and we're talking about it's talking about the same thing. We're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, and then the Takeoff died during he was connected to the Elon Musk space launch.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was also synced up with the World Series.
Yeah, the Astros. His nickname is Rocket. Astros is a rocket.
Rocket takes off. Yeah,
and now during the whole space launch, oh man, this stuff is sick, man.
Yeah, Artemis 2, and back then Elon was 51. The word moon's 51. The mission July 20th this year is going to mark the 57-year anniversary. You write out moon, it equals 57 as well. So moon 51 and 57, like conspiracy. But
and it makes sense because little TJay dropping his album on 5-1, another 51.
Yeah, and I put it on the chat that his the name of that album just has the perfect gematria. It equals 233, which is also it's the 51st prime number, but it's also the 13th Fibonacci number.
Coming out on 5-1.
Yeah, and it comes out on May 1st, 5-1, the anniversary of the Illuminati being established. But it also comes out again. The Illuminati was established with 13 families, right? And again, this nation has 13 stripes. You know what I mean? Just all this stuff. 13 years of
I don't understand. Like I know you be seeing the comments, right? It's like, why do people think that this is like we're reaching out? This is like some psychopath.
I get you. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like the comments of people, they'll just be like, "Oh, you guys sound like schizo."
Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what those people are talking about. But here's the thing, Arthur. Here's the thing. I was telling you a couple months back. I was telling you this how. It's better to get out there in person because, you get out there in person, you talk, like, for instance, Arthur, when I get out there and I talk to people and stuff like that, like, just regular, like, I don't even know these people, just random strangers, I'm talking about this knowledge, bro, I kid you not, bro, they want to sit there, they actually want to talk about it, they actually want to listen to it, like, man, I got to look into this shit. That's the difference between actually talking to somebody in person, because you can see how they react in person, versus somebody online. You can talk to somebody online, and you don't even know how they are, and they're just going to say, oh, this is stupid. That's insane too. I mean, to sit there and dismiss stuff, and again, you're bringing up good points. You're bringing up good points. How this stuff. I mean, it's not. And Arthur, we're not doing this shit. It's the media, like TMZ's. Think about that shit. I just have so much to say, bro. Just TMZ, the first ones. They're the first ones to break the news story
all the time. All the time. They're always there. The first people to report everything.
Yeah, they're the first ones to report it, and not only that, I mean. Yeah, they were the first one to report this news story, and I've always said this, dude, is TMZ's in on the ritual. I mean, no doubt about it. But that video, that video supposedly the supposed shooting just looked totally fake. It looked so fake.
Yeah, you saw how aggressive he was. I mean, you just got shot. Like, why are you even moving that like that? And there's no blood on the floor at all.
If there's a real shooting going on, why are you even recording that? I mean, why even? What's your first instinct is to, I'm going to pull out my phone and just start recording.
Exactly. If there's a shooting, you're not even going to want to go next to the bullets.
Exactly. You're not going to want to be at the scene of the crime, dude. You're not even going to want to be there. It's going to be traumatic.
If you notice, also the police wasn't even trying to keep people back. It's like
all right. Yeah, that's to just tell you right there how staged the scene was. But yeah, I know what you mean, bro. Like, just these people are like, oh, you sound schizo. Oh, you sound mentally insane. It's like, again, I don't even know what is mentally insane about pointing out how they're doing number patterns over and over and over. I mean, you just said it on the stream how Takeoff died 46 weeks after Offset's birthday, and now here we are on
4-6. Yep,
talking about the same shit and how they're comparing it. And again, it's not us doing it; it's the media's doing it. They're comparing Takeoff with this story. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, and just think about the Cardi B thing. I mean, just think about how synced up it is. I mean, she's 33, and it just happens to come 177 days after her birthday.
Yeah, I feel like there's something still missing here. I don't know.
Yeah, I did notice he's born on the 120th day of the year. Little TJay, he's born on the 120th day of the year. And yeah, you mentioned Illuminati equals 120. Order of Illuminati does equal 201. But
yeah, because this guy he keeps getting shot and surviving. I mean, eventually those bullets is gonna catch up to you.
Oh, I mean,
Because the last time he got shot 7 times, right in 2022.
Yeah, it was on June 22nd, 2022. Yeah, that was a day with 34 numerology. That's why I'm watching out for Offset, because he's 34 years old, and that number's connected to murder and death. But yeah, and he's I mean, rapper 38, 34. Florida's 38. Oh, but here I wanted to mention this, right? He got shot. Think about that. He got shot in Hollywood, not Hollywood, California, Hollywood, Florida. And just think about it. It's on the 26th parallel north, and Offset equals 26. Little TJay also equals 26. His name also equals 46. Days 4-6. What's funny about this is Offset also equals 28. The name Cardi B, right? Cardi B's 28, like Takeoff. Again, Takeoff died in the 28th state, Texas, at age 28. The name Takeoff equals 28 and 64. Of course, today's date could be in 4-6 or 6-4. But today's also 24 days before his birthday, and he's 24 years old right now. And in Gematria, Lil TJay equals 89, which is the 24th prime number. So just what are the odds of that? I mean, just how it could just be so lined up.
Everything is always so perfect. But he put Offset, he put out an album called "Haunted by Fame" on last Halloween. It's 157 days at 37 prime number. Cardi B equals 37. Haunted by Fame.
Shooting. Wait, you said 157 days?
Yes, 37. Shooting is also 37. Yep.
Yeah, shooting. Georgia. They're from Georgia. Georgia's 37 and 44, just like shooting. Yeah, and today's 4 days after Quavo's birthday. Yeah.
And then this happened. Remember this happened on remember the launch, right? Today is Mars Day, right? Actually, well, now technically it's still Monday. It happened on Monday, but we're talking about it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, today's Monday, right? Moon Day, named after the moon.
Yeah, Moon and Mars. That's what I was about to say. Because they say they come out with a story today that one of them died. It'll be on Tuesday.
Yeah.
He gets shot on Moon Day.
Yeah, and then Tuesday's named after Mars, and Mars in Jewish gematria. Anybody doesn't know, Mars equals 201. So we'll see what happens, but. 7-4 could be very deadly. I wouldn't be surprised. I even said in my notes, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill him on April 7th. 7-4, 97th day of the year. Rapper 74. What they did with Tupac. Just reminding what they did with Tupac 74, Machiavelli 74. Yeah, dead at 25. He also got on.
And the thing is, Florida is that's that big 38 state, right?
Florida, yeah, Florida's 38 land.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe he survives it, but hey, I don't know.
Did you see the just to not to go too much off topic, but did you see the politician that supposedly died at age 38 on April Fool's Day?
Politician? No, I didn't.
Yeah, look it up. I don't remember her name, but just look it up. Florida politician dead at 38. I don't think it was a vice mayor of Florida or whatever. She died at 38 on April Fool's Day. And they waited till April 2nd, another 4-2 date. They waited till April 2nd to release the news and talk about how her husband was supposedly the one that supposedly did the shooting. But yeah, what a joke. Yeah, 38. What's crazy about that is...
Nancy Bowen.
Yeah, Nancy Bowen. Yeah, she died 163 days after Kamala Harris's birthday. She was connected to both Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, 38th prime.
A lot of stuff happened on April 1st. April 1st was a busy day in the news.
What happened?
I said a lot of things happened on April 1st. It was a busy day in the news.
It was, yeah. It was a busy day in the news.
Yeah, her name was 44 and 46. Same numbers, man.
Right. Yeah, same stuff. Yeah, like execution. Execution's 44 and 46.
Dead in Florida, 30, and she was 38 years old. You mentioned that, right?
Yeah, she was 30. She was 38. She died 163 days after Kamala Harris' birthday. She's connected to both Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And Joe Biden just turned 38. Not 38. He turned 83 years old on November 20th. Yeah, and murder equals 83 and 38. Just sick stuff, man. Every year, April Fools rolls around, and that was also the same day as the first mission, moon mission of Artemis 2 on April Fool's Day.
And everybody fall for it.
Yeah,
I'm still having arguments with people saying that I'm bugging, that the stuff is real, that they're actually in the moon right now.
No, that's bullshit. That's all bullshit. Like I was watching your Instagram the other day, and I seen that you posted the family. Yeah, by the way, Family Guy equals 119. You know, just all the time with the little predictive programming. But
it's funny how they put it in the cartoons. Everybody brushes it off because it's a cartoon. It's like the perfect place to put the truth.
What they had back there? What number they had back there was number 51.
Yeah, like Moon Conspiracy, Area 51, where the aliens supposedly are.
Illuminati established by a Jesuit, Adam Weishaupt, whose name equals 51.
And you know what's funny, right? Going back to this video, like, look how blurry this video is in the time where everybody has a smartphone, everybody has an iPhone, but you can't see shit in this video. Like, it's so blurry. It looks like it's 1995 again.
Right, yeah.
Look at this shit. You can't even, like, this guy probably has like a iPhone, what is it, iPhone 3 or something? Like, why the quality look like that? I can't even tell who's on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like it's filmed off a potato, but yeah, I know what you mean. Just like, yeah, it's just like, dude, with the age of all this technology and just like...
Yeah, there's no way your video is coming out this blurry, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just blurry as shit. It looks like it's just shot with a potato. It looks like it's shot from the, like, 1980s and shit. You can't even tell what the hell's going on.
Damn, this stuff is sick.
I've seen the video. It looks totally fake. You got what was? Yeah, people just sitting down. It's like laying on the ground. It looks totally fake, man.
Let me see if I can find another video of how a real iPhone is supposed to record. Look at this video. Look at the difference between.
I have an iPhone. That it'll shoot at least 4K. Like I have it at least 4K. And you know, if you're shooting at least something like that, I mean, you're gonna be. You're going to be shooting some high definition, not that shit where it's all blurry and you can barely see anything what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what's sad, Arthur, is
look at the quality of this video. I'm showing the video of somebody recording the altercation that somebody had with an ICE agent. But look at the difference between the quality of this video and the quality of the other video of the shooting. Look how clear you can see the people, the face of the people, and everything.
Yeah, look how clear that is.
Yeah, this is how the offset video is supposed to be. Yeah. But yeah, that's not what we see. It's a blurry video. We can't see who's on the floor. We can't see anything.
Right. Yeah. That's how it is all the time, dude.
All the time, man. All the time.
And just the idiots just want to be like, oh man, that just sounds so out there. It's like, how is it out there? These people do this shit all the time. Like Arthur, I could see if it was like this was like we only have one example. And like we're just holding our hat on one example and be like, oh, because with this one time where this stuff happened and this stuff happened to me with 46 and 44 and 38, this is connected to this. I can understand that. I can see people being like, oh, okay, maybe this is kind of a stretch.
Yeah, like once if it happens once, but this is happening over and over and over and over.
Yeah, this shit's going on every fucking day. Like I'm talking about every day, every other day is going on. Same shit. 44. Like every time there's a mass shooting, 44, 64, 38, 106. It's just 201. It's just annoying. And then to point this shit out to the smooth brains out there, they just want to look at you like you're insane. And I notice it's mainly on the internet though. It's not. Like, people in real life, like, when I talk to them, I'm talking about just absolute strangers. I'm talking about people I don't even know. They get it, right? They understand what I'm talking about. But if I'm going, like, on the internet, like, on a place like YouTube, like we're on right now, or, Twitter or Facebook. Facebook's the worst. You'll just get all the idiots. Just all the
if you notice how TJay Academics, he always has, like, thousands of people in his live streams. And I'm like, the guy's not even talking about anything. Like, he has no proof of anything that he's saying.
You know what? And that guy Academics is some kind of plant. I mean, total agent, total plant. I think most of his views are not even real. I think those are just bots. Those are just bots just botting up his account. Because I mean, come on, dude. I mean,
he's not saying anything. I'm like, why are people even listening to this guy? What is he saying that's so convincing?
He's not saying anything of substance. He's just talking and like. He's like TMZ, my guy. That's what he is. He's just like a fake TMZ.
Yeah, he always has all the details of every story. I'm like, how is that even possible?
It was him and TMZ that broke the news because when I first heard about it, I was like, come on, man. And I'm as soon like before I even read the article, I'm like, I guarantee you they're gonna mention Takeoff. I guarantee. And sure enough, they had to mention the article. Oh yeah, this comes shortly after Takeoff's passing. It's like, come on, man.
He said he spoke with little TJ's team. Like, how does he have access to that?
Yeah, that quickly. Yeah, think about that shit. The news didn't even break that long after.
It says Lil TJ says he wasn't shot, but he's in custody, so he was the shooter.
Yeah. It's like, come on, dude. Yeah, and I gotta raise an eyebrow at people like academics. It's like, yeah, and then they get all this trash. That's what kind of pisses me off too.
Yeah, look, his post has 150,000 views in like about 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, and what makes me upset is like he gets the algorithm, right? But us real truth seekers and truth speakers, we're getting out there putting out cool information, great information, not just no. I get it. There's people out there who do make the work look bad, but us, we're out here putting out good information and just sharing it and giving knowledge and stuff like that. We're not doing it at a price, doing it for free. We're not charging for it.
This whole stream probably raised $0, and we're here just, and that's why I don't get how it's like, why everybody so convinced that what DJ Academics is saying is the truth.
Arthur, if we were doing what DJ Academics was doing, bro,
you'll have way more viewers. Absolutely.
You have like $1,000 super chats, probably 100K super chats.
Yep.
People just blowing up shit, just blowing up your donations, all kinds of views. You get to go in the algorithm. But since you're not doing with DJ Academics and what's the other one, Kai Cenat and all these other fucking guys.
I think that's what Comey Kinfolk used to do that at first. Like he'll talk about video games and then
that type of shit. He used to be a reaction channel.
Yeah. That's why he got all those subs. A lot of those subs is video game players.
Those are not gematria subs.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how is this community that big? Like, where's the 100,000 people that? So the 100,000 people that are into gematria are just watching him? Like, that's impossible.
No. That's what I'm saying. He used to be a whole, like his whole channel used to be he used to be like a reaction channel type, 2K gamer type streamer, if you will. And then he just kind of switched over from that to doing gematria. And I think he did that shit just to. He's like, oh man, if this gaming stuff's not working out for me, I can just kind of leech off this gematria shit, and make it look. Because you see what he does, Arthur. He makes it look stupid. Like, I guarantee he's gonna do a decode on this. He's gonna make it look retarded.
Yeah, he's gonna say that also. This is the second time he's getting cloned or something.
Oh my god!
He's gonna say that the clone is getting cloned.
That was creepy as hell, though, Arthur. Because I never forget it. It was literally a couple of days before Takeoff passed away, supposedly, and he did a video talking about how, I don't know if it was Quavo or obviously one of those guys. He said that they were dead and cloned. And he said because their name equals the same thing as dead and clone. That basically is proof that this is what's going on. And then just there, like a couple of days later, you get the news that Takeoff. I was like, man, that's really odd. But yeah, man, you have guys like Kinfolk just making the work look bad too. They just guys like I'm not trying to go too off topic, but just like you see a lot of people like on Twitter. That's where I see it the most. Where they'll just make gematria look bad. They'll just be like, oh well, this person's name equals the same thing as this person does not exist. In the calculator, it's like that's not how you decode. That's really not like we're not like Arthur. You're not doing that.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, you're not coming.
And I wasn't even doing that in 2017 when I first found about this shit. I was never that. I never even was never. I skipped that stage. Yeah. Like I went right into like the shit that made sense. Like why would I write in a calculator, Yankees win World Series to try to figure out who's gonna win, or Aaron Judge MVP. I've never been one of those.
You know what really irks me the most is when I see people like, today's date, it's April 6th, right? So you see people just writing the calculator, oh yeah, April 6th equals this.
Oh my gosh.
That must mean it's synced up with this.
With a home run or something. Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. It's like or with the March Madness tournament. Oh yeah, April 6th equals this. So it's like, dude, stop doing that. Please stop.
They don't understand. Like, I don't know where they learned this shit from. But
yeah, man. They learned that shit from. But yeah. The whole point of this video again, how they're doing this shit all the time. Again, Offset right now he's 34. Rapper equals 34 like murder. The last time Lil TJay was shot, it was a day with 34 numerology. Was June 22nd, 2022. Never forget that. But and yeah, just how you point out how the guy has an album coming out. Lil TJay has an album coming out on the Illuminati's 250th birthday. And just coincidentally, he just happens to get shot 25 days from his birthday. Or span 25
Well,
days.
DJ Academic just updated it and said he wasn't shot, so he's just in custody. So he's probably gonna get arrested for the shooting.
Story, right? He's still part of the storyline.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He'll probably end up getting charged for the fake shooting.
He'll probably end up getting let go. I don't mean to speculate on shit, but I guarantee you, like, when this shit happens, like, when these people are supposed to get arrested or whatever, they probably get put in the back of a cop car, like, okay, you just have to hide out for a little bit and just come out like a couple days later and be like, oh, everything's okay. That's what I think was going on. I don't think these people are actually really going to jail.
Yeah, me too.
Because this shit's just so perfect, and you got to think about. That's another thing too. People are oh man, it's a conspiracy theory to even suggest the police are in on this shit too. It's like, you do know the police force. Actually, most of them around the world are the Fraternal Order of Police. It's not just America.
Now, the thing is, these people don't do any research. They don't look into things. They just go by what the media is saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, all you gotta do is look up Fraternal Order of Police. That's all you gotta do on Google. Just type it on Google, Fraternal Order of Police, and that shit'll pop up. Just let me talk about how it's a fraternal organization within a police force. But yeah, and it's not just America, Arthur. It's worldwide. It's in Europe. They got shit in Europe with the FOP out there. It's worldwide. It's not just America. That's what pisses me off too about people. That's oh man. Oh, so this is not going on in Europe? It's like, it's going on everywhere. It's not just
the
America.
whole world. It's the new world order.
Yeah, this is a new world order. This is a Jesuit world order. That's what it is. Jesuit Masonic world order. That's what it is.
All right, Rich. I appreciate you coming on, man.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right. That was King Richard, man. Follow King Richard on his YouTube channel, guy. I've always said this. Yeah, has a lot of potential. He's one of the greatest decoders out there. All right, you guys. We'll leave it there. Man, another racial shaming story. Black people acting violence. All right, you guys. Enjoy your Tuesday. Enjoy your Monday. If it's still Monday, wherever you're at. Enjoy your Tuesday if you're in the East Coast. And thank you for watching. Please hit the like, and I'll see you guys next time.